Yo, major pumpage, major dumpage, and then pure chop. I have a feeling that AM's gonna suck. Truly, truly have a feeling that AM is gonna suck. But we'll see. We shall see. Who doesn't love generational dumps at 4 in the morning? $300, bruh. Nah. Oh yeah, no. So we don't have a data high, but I'll tell you what. We don't have a data high, but if you don't mark out this data devil's mark, you're messing up. AMOC. So yeah, mark this devil's mark because it's a devil's mark on a data candle. So mark this out. Mark that too. Yeah, I think decent is using trade C. Hope this doesn't work. $30 maybe. Was it a 1 minute or a 30-second? 1 minute. Yeah, I think he's saying he hopes it doesn't work because he got stopped out. So he doesn't want to see it work after getting stopped out, I think is what he means. Yeah. Trade C forgot some candles. Oh boy. Oh boy, Trade C. What are we doing here? All right, let me ask you guys a question. Oh boy. So the day one video giveaway winner said they don't want it. So do I just give someone a chance that's in VC today to win it? Or I'll tell you what, I don't really feel like getting all the names off that post again. So maybe we should just let somebody in here try and get it. Nobody has to know. But they didn't want it. No, this is somebody else. They said they'd rather stick to CFDs. Oh, decent. Somebody in decent somebody DR was asking if anyone uses Trade C, so I pinged you because I thought you said that you did. Yeah, I think we're gonna give somebody a chance in AM stream to win it. How about that? I was like, you don't want it? All right. Don't bother me. So we'll do a giveaway for someone in here today instead. but I'm not going to announce it. It's just going to be, you're just going to have to be in here. So if you're in here, cool. If you're not, then yeah. Yeah, you use Trade C. They messed up the rollover transition. It's safe to trade if you want, but you're kind of flying blind. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Nope. Try and push for a fix for the gap and accurate levels at end of day when market closes. It's kind of weird just being like, you know what? We know our stuff's messed up, but we're just going to let people trade on it anyway. Seems like you're kind of just asking for issues for your own business because you're going to deal with support tickets and people complaining. Like, wouldn't you rather just lock everyone out till you fix it? I'd rather have people complaining they can't trade than have to go back and fix broken trades because the platform wasn't working. I feel like I'd rather just cut everyone off. Like, hey, we need to get this fixed, you know? Setting up for failure. Yeah, it's like a double whammy. For some reason, the aloe plant is just thriving in here, dude. The aloe plant loves being in the office. I don't know why. Let's see. Wait, not me. See if I can do this. Oh, wrong way. Peep the oh, my head. Peep the aloe plant though. The aloe plant loves life in here. It really does. That book, I was just about to say I recommend the book because it's a good book, but I haven't read it, so. Oh, so we're starting to pump. Here's open. Let me stop messing with my shit. We got this big 3-minute right here. Dude, I feel like AM is gonna be so bad. What up, Ice? I feel like AM's gonna be so bad. I hate saying that, but I really do. So leaving behind a 930 wick, hopefully. That's good. So now we have 2 really good targets above, right? We're delivering out of a 4-hour, so we have a 4-hour. If it starts shit, you're getting off. Well, I don't blame you because I feel like it is going to be shit. But we got the Stata High Devil's Mark and this 9:30 a.m. wick behind, so that's good. I could see something like this, right? We manipulate the lows, get an inverse, target the highs, deliver out of anything. This is a huge run up to the left, so we could deliver out of literally anything over here, right? Big 5-minute, 5-minute PPR. That's really crazy. In fact, I think I'm going to draw this 5-minute and this BPR rather than the 4-hour gap because I'd rather use those. A devil's mark is A devil's mark is when a candle has a perfectly flat top or bottom. So you see how on the data candle, if you zoom in, there's literally no wick at all. Really good target. So when you see devil's marks on higher time frame candles, those are all really good targets. Like if you see a 4-hour devil's mark, 30-minute devil's mark, those are all good targets. Please don't take the data or the. How come that's a good target? The basic version of my answer would be because ICT told me, but the rationale behind it, I have no idea. Same reason there's rationale for some reason behind a 9:30 a.m. wick being a good target. It just is. I don't know. Probably because every candle should have a wick, right? Every candle should have some sort of a wick on it. So when we don't, it's basically the same thing as like old orders left behind that need to be swept, right? So we never got a manipulation on that particular candle. So you would assume we go back for it. Sorry, I was just being a smartass. And if you're just joining, we're going to do a duck race for somebody in here to win a free account. So don't take this wick, please. Because they represent unbalanced, inefficient price action. Yeah, basically. Yeah. That's a smarter version of what I said. if you'd rather read that. That's definitely a better worded version of what I said. Yeah, basically. Yeah, because that's what I was saying. Every candle should have a manipulation wick on it, right? Every single candle. So when you see devil's marks, it's a lack of our manipulation and inefficient. Forget it. It's literally right there. Just if you want to read it, you can. A smarter version of because it is? Nah. That's not the only thing I said. Come on. Dang. I said like 2 more things than that. Come on. So we could be taking this 9:30 wick. For real. Dog me hard, bro. Please leave the wick. Okay. Say goodbye to the wick. Such a good target, man. Wick perfectly inside this 30-second BPR. Or not BPR, but this 30-second gap. So nice. Just leave it there. Yep. But it's not really surprising that it's like that, right? Major dump, major news this morning, and major news again this afternoon. So it's like, if we get a setup, will I try it? Oh, I'll absolutely try it. But does anybody see a setup right now? Truly. If you see a setup right now, please let me know, because I'll try it with you. It was all just 8:30 in FOMC, right? Yeah, it was because this news was coming out. We had PPI coming out. Waiting for the 2-minute. Oh, yeah, I could see that. So there goes our 9:30 wick. Kind of unfortunate. Man, that would be a oof. Yeah, I don't know. Are you guys trading PM today? I will be live streaming PM and potentially trading PM with Amy, actually. So Amy will be up here on stage with me. I feel like we can get such a better setup right now. I really hope this doesn't trigger. My view on the 2 minute. My view on the 2 minute would be as long as we don't rip above this swing high, obviously, before the close, then it would make sense. But if we get anywhere above that high, you need to look to the left a little more because there's another gap in here. So you do not want to get wrecked by that gap. Yeah, so we got like a stacked 2 minute gap here, right? But as far as mechanical reasons, right, we've swept a ton of sell side. We have delivery. There's really good targets above. We got the data high devil's mark. Mechanically, it does make sense. Just saying, be careful because of the stacked gaps. So there's also a big giant 1 minute, 30 seconds, this big giant 30-second, this big 1 minute, this big 2 minute, right? So pick your spots to go BE ahead of time, so you're not having to figure that out in the moment. Me personally, I would rather wait for something else, but I could see the vision of wanting to try that. Now, maybe if we had gotten, let's go back here. Let's say maybe all of a sudden right here, like at open, or let's go to open. Right at open, right? Let's say right at open, we got some crazy energetic candle that just closed above. Now, that would probably make me feel a little bit different, right? But I am probably going to fade everything till FOMC. Unless it literally gets me foaming at the mouth. Yeah, exactly. Like, unless I'm like, if you guys are OGs, you all know the sound. I get like, oh my God. Like, I'll say, this looks insane. Those will be like, those are like the catchphrases of just like, oh my God, this looks incredible. Oh, this looks really good. Yeah, take the 2 minute. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. That's not to say that it won't work. So don't take what I say and then not take it and then see it work and then be like, oh, I shouldn't have listened. Like, dude, you always have to decide for yourself, right? If you like it, try it. We get a little 2 minute order block here. Right? Just remember there's a 30-second that's a little bit bigger than the 2 minute. I can't lie. On setups like this, on setups where there's a huge gap right here, right? A huge gap and then the swing high is just barely right here. I would way rather get an entry from down here rather than, because now we have all these targets rather than, oh, okay, we got this one swing high. That's 6 points from our entry. Even if we get a perfect entry, it would be 6 points from our entry. It's a little close, you know? I am testing at the moment 1 hour trades, and no worries. I make my own decisions. Oh, yeah. I was kind of just saying that in general for everybody, not just for you. Like, always have to decide for yourself. Otherwise, you're always going to have to rely on somebody else. So, jeez, this is really slow. Over the times, I realized daily open is most times a valid target. You mean like the 9:30 wick? Is that what you mean? Or what do you mean by that? Better better to short after we sweep the high along with bias. Depends on hourly for me. Yeah, I honestly was thinking that. So we are leaving really good LRLR behind here, right? So I almost would rather look for something like this. Sweep the data high devil's mark, right? And then try and target all this LRLR. I think that's probably what I'd rather look for. If I didn't stream, would I be off? No. I would probably give it until I would probably wait and see what it looks like around 10 o'clock, and then I would think about it. Wouldn't want to be in the giant 1 hour for longs. Yeah, exactly. Like this 1 hour gap is crazy. So pretty solid rejection out of this 1 minute. Nothing ever inversed. Just kind of leaving more trend line liquidity behind right here. Right? Now, if we are gonna get a setup for a long, I don't mind this because now we left relative equal highs behind. If we manipulate these lows, tap into this 5 minute BPR, now I would like that. But longing with the entry up here was just a no-go for me. Look at ES really fast. Oh, what the hell? So yeah, ES is doing basically the same thing, just kind of a weird climb. I'd say we're in a. Let me find something. Here we go. What do you mean? What's on my chart? You thought Amy was going to be here in the morning? Oh, sorry. I meant for FOMC. What's this on my chart? What do you mean, bro? It's the only thing you need to use. It's the only tool. It's the only tool you need. Why we got the blue red lollipop indicator? What do you mean, dude? It's a regression channel. You don't trade regression channels? You're messing up. You just average into your position every time we hit the blue line. Regression channel, regression channel. Damn it. Okay, that's a good candle. Holy. Freedom pop traders. So we just get an aggressive move, sweep the highs, just out of nowhere. Yeah, the regression channel seems to be doing well. So let me draw this out. So we just swept this high, tapped into this bearish gap. Let's see if we want to go after the devil's mark before we turn around. Draw out 50% of this dump. So 50%, I love that. I love seeing like this. 50% of this dump is right at the data high devil's mark. So we pop over that, tap 50% and get a setup down with all the LRLR below. Yeah. Why do I like this 1 minute? Papering the 2 minute, knowing you're going to get wrecked. The 2 minute long. Oh, yeah, it did inverse, huh? That's crazy. I'm about to paper this 1 minute. Oh, it didn't inverse. Bro. Well, I was about to try this 1 minute, but we didn't get it. Why would I try the 1 minute? Well, we swept both buy side, tapped into this bearish gap. We have LRLR below. We also have a bearish SMT, so I like that. But obviously, the ideal target would be the devil's mark first. So mark this out so that we know we have a bearish SMT right there. And this gap's a little small. Well, it's not actually. That's another issue that you have when you take trades where the entries are really close to swing highs is you risk not knowing if there's a SMT when you get in. So that's always something to watch out for sure. Excuse me. Down $60 on paper. How will you ever recover? Maybe I'll try and get. I'll try and help you out here. I'll do 2 minis so we can work together. We can hedge. All right, let's try this 1 minute if we get it. Close to the new 1 hour candle and would make an unfilled 1 hour above. Is that correct reason to fade the 1 minute? I would say that. Ooh. Fading the 1 minute long or the short? What up, bro? Fading the 1 minute short right now. The only reason I was not saying not to take it is because it didn't trigger, but I said the 1 minute looked really good. Yeah, we have delivery. We swept buy side. We have LRLR below. We have an SMT as well. You're in on paper, hella FOMO now? Why? This is all not good anyway, dude. Look at this, just stalling at this trend line. Trend line traders are printing. Do you keep your stop at the swing high? No, normally a stop would be, for me, most of the time I do like 30 points, 35 points. But sometimes if I want to trust that we don't take the next swing, I'll size down. But normally either a close back above this gap or like maybe even a stop above this OB, right? But I kind of want to give it room to work, but it's just a paper trade. But yeah, stop would be up to you based on how much you want to risk. I would probably, if I was like copy trading this, 30 points would be my max, right? So like here, right above this inverse. Because if we work our way back above this inverse and this OB, then this is going to fail, right? So hopefully we get an OB down here. So subjectively, if we re-break these lows, you could also decide to go break even there instead of waiting for this again, because we did get somewhat of a pullback. So if we re-break these new swing lows that we put in, you could decide to go break even there instead of here. Dude, this trend, look how crazy this trend line is holding. Wow. Trend line is saving your paper long. Coming up on 10 o'clock. So like I was saying, now that we rebroke these lows, if you want to be safe, you can go break even now because we just swept more sell side, right? So we could easily pull back now. But I'm not going to. Hopefully I don't regret that. Dude, this trend line is wilding out. No way. Should have. See, here was the mistake, right? Here was the mistake. I entered short right at the bottom of the regression channel, bro. This cluster of higher time frame FEGs is going to be tough to break. Yeah. To the left here. You followed my advice today? What, to go BE or what? Oh yeah, probably smart, honestly, but I'm gonna let this go. $23. So you could go BE or BE and scale here if you wanted, depending on how you want to manage your own trade. Yeah, the short already triggered. It was this 1 minute. So we swept buy side. We put in a bearish SMT. Any reason this is only a paper trade? Oh yeah, I don't like these conditions at all. Don't like these conditions at all. I'm waiting for this afternoon. I already had it like in my mind I wouldn't trade AM. As soon as I woke up, I looked at my phone and saw we were dumping 250 points in 30 minutes. I was like, yeah, this morning's going to be trash. So just, I'm saving my trade for the day for PM is all. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I would have taken this for sure. But when it's a AM after an major news, major dump, FOMC this afternoon, it's just, I don't. Plus, look at this choppy open so far. If we had had cleaner price action from the off rip, you know, I'm ready to go right here. But high resistance conditions, yeah, exactly. So when we get, see how we get this big momentum candle up, right? We sweep buy side, then we get the inverse down. It almost doesn't trigger. Then we also get an order block with the inverse, right? And we have all of this low resistance liquidity down here. Why has this triggered and not just taken this low yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. We still haven't swept this little ass low, and now it's pulling back. So conditions just aren't the best. And that's why I also mentioned the different spots you could go BE on this trade, because why are we not hitting this low yet? Wow. Man, I should get better at taking my own advice, eh? Well, on that note, I'll see you in PM. Yeah, exactly. The fact that these lows didn't get ran is crazy work, right? That's insane. No SMT or anything, just pumping out of nowhere. What the hell? Wow. What in the dude? What is happening right now? It looks like we're get. Oh, it's because we got the new hourly candle. So new hourly candle. Let's take a look. New hourly candle would be ideal now if we push down and put in an OB. There's so much liquidity down here. Damn. We swept so much buy side overnight. That's insane. Confirmation 1 minute. Don't really have delivery out of anything, but there's just not really. We didn't deliver out of anything. That candle was pretty aggressive. And then back up. Oh boy. How to know when it's not safe to trade. Exactly. uh that was your just would the 1 minute be A plus because of the 15-minute delivery? The 1 minute that we're in now? The one that we took, the one that we're in 2 minutes ago? The short? No. For a confirmation setup like that, you'd want to have a gap B right here. So let's say right here we didn't leave this wick, and then we pushed up, tapped into a fair value gap here, then it would have been A plus. All right. So there's your my break even and scale, maybe. This, if you're in this and you're not break even after taking this low, you're brave. Well, I was right. All right, so I'll scale one there and go BE. Full TP. I guess all the LRLR. Maybe that's too greedy. Oh. Maybe we don't get full TP. Oh. Okay. Well, that's terrifying. Well, that was the best scale and break even of all time. Shit. Dude, this price action is booty. Wow. 30-second long. 30-second long if you want to try and weather this storm that's happening. Please don't take anything right now, you guys. Holy. If that just pushed up to go BE and then dump some more, goodness gracious. Wait, is the 2 minute still valid? Let me see. No, technically the 2 minute hasn't failed. That's insanity. Dude, no way this dumps still. Five-minute also holding. I really don't want this to dump. I'll be so salty. So, I guess being 1-for-1 during this isn't too bad, right? We're doing what we can with what we got, chat. I really like this bearish SMT as a target. Man, this is like the wickiest. Look at this. This is kind of awful. So Ricky. Ricky. This shit is Ricky. Where's our ducks at? Forget this shit. All right, who's in here? So, dude, Ice King, your 2 minute. All right, so that's an amazing break even. So, oh, okay. You want to race too? Got you, baby. Wifey. Does that work? 2 minutes still valid? I think it did fail right here by a tick. Yeah, to the tick it failed. But then the very next candle just launched straight up, so wag it out. All right, let's see. Duck race. What do you think? 20 minutes? I'm kidding. Man, this is nasty. 40 minutes? What do you guys think? Should we make an announcement and lower everyone in the VC's odds or no? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll let you guys tell me when you're ready. How about that? You guys tell me when you're ready to race the ducks for a free top 1 account. Doesn't matter. Your duck always loses anyway. What do we have to do? Nothing. You just have to win this duck race. That's it. I already put your name in here. How what? You don't have to do anything. I already put you in. Eat the duck right away. Way better than the charts right now? Yeah, this is really bad. But also not surprising. Wow, dude. So we just inversed this 30-second after sweeping this high. We don't really have delivery or anything. But I can see this dumping to the lows now. Just had to manipulate us out real quick. Cool. All right, let's get it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And we're off. Wait, you guys need the sound or what? You got the sound? This is about to dump, dude. Damn it. That's so dumb. Quack. Duck race, please. No charts. Okay, fine. See, I told you I've been training. I'm a unicorn. I got the chef's hat. Oh, that is really appropriate, actually. You're in there. Oh, wait. Dorado. Sorry, guys. I didn't see Dorado in there. I'm sorry. Ice King. Go, go, go. I wonder how many people are going to be like, oh, I was about to win, but then we had to add Dorado in. It's not a giveaway, it's a rig away. Wait, Dave looks like a bee. Kiyoshi's just a plain duck. Javi? Picking up pace? Oh my goodness. Why we got M twice though? We don't. Wait, Dorado? No shot. Dude, Dorado, no. Everybody's gonna hate me. Dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, dude. Wow. Rig away for real. Yikes. Though that's crazy that all these lows got ran, dude. So just tapped into this 30-second. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you want it, bro. All right. Why does this 1 minute not look bad? It's also a 2 minute. Sis would be, yeah. Yeah, we don't have too many in here. Yeah, I think 3 maybe. I was all, what is that? All right. He's fed had medicine, so yeah. No, you are. It's crazy how fast the swap happens from talking to Amy on Discord to real life. It'll be like, go from here to like, oh, hey, and I'm looking at her. Oh, hey, I just saw you in there. In there. Now you're right there. Has anybody taken anything this morning? No? Tried the 1 minute BE, not going to try anything else? Yeah, stress. Okay. I'm just curious to see what other people's thoughts are on this. Yeah, you averaging in when you're down 80 points is the only move, obviously. Hmm. 60 micros is crazy. Saw your backtesting videos for Dodgy. Did you learn trading from him? Yeah, I learned from him in ICT. Did I always forget that I was an analyst in there? I genuinely always forget that. But yeah, ICT 2022, 2024 mentorship, and then Dodgy is how I learned. Found out about me and Dodgy's channel. Thought you were so nice, then didn't see you anymore. Yeah, I kind of just wanted my own vibe. Exactly. Dodgy is literally the bro. Like Amy and I talk to him all the time. He texts us asking for advice for all kinds of shit. But I just have a different vibe and wanted to do my own thing and be in my own space. So be able to run things the way I want and create the vibe that I want, and you know. In the famous words from the one of the best movies of all time, Remember the Titans. Attitude reflect leadership. El Capitan. Oh man, what an amazing movie. Truly. Gonna mark this bullish SMT. There's actually a couple right here right now, but I'm gonna mark this one. One M&Q long. He's just a little uppity while trading. Uh, we're just a lot more psychology focused in here is the thing. One MNQ long, get it. What was your entry? I'm trying not to laugh so hard at that, but I'm in 60 MNQ. He's trying to get a paper McFlurry by the end of the day. So he's going 60 micros. He's just in like 100 points in drawdown, but it's working. Eventually it'll get back positive, right? if you hold long enough, it should go back. Could be trying to put in this little 5-minute OB down. If we get like a crazy aggressive candle that closes above this gap, not like chop through, then I would probably, what up, Tom? I would probably give that an attempt. But ideally, we sweep these lows. Maybe ES sweeps the low and NQ doesn't. We get an SMT, but would like for us to sweep this external here. Geez, somebody just went full hot rod mode outside. That was crazy. Like they were really gassing it. What the hell? Like, bro, the maximum speed limit in this whole town is like 40 miles per hour, dog. Chill out. Our town is so small, you guys. It's crazy. I want to say our population here is like 2,000. Oh my god. The Virgin Rivers? No, we live by rivers though, for sure. We live by a ton of rivers, so many waterfalls and so many mountains and lakes. It's nice. 30 minute or less drive, we can get to so many different bodies of water. It's really cool. All right, let's see if we're going to sweep this lows. Oops. Have a good one. Have a good one, bro. Wait, DM me to get your account. Don't forget, send me a message to get your account. All right, so we just swept low. What is this, AM low? Wow. Well, we had the right setup, right? We had the right setup. We had the right draw. We had the right targets. The only problem was the conditions. That's it. Everything else about that setup was amazing. So that sucks. Rip. Need to start walking away more often. Bro, sometimes I swear sometimes the set and forget would do me better than managing the trade. Dude, damn. So could be going after to sweep these 5-minute swing lows and tap into this big 5-minute gap. Ooh, we did already. So I'm going to mark that out. Oh, sorry, 15-minute gap. Inside this 5-minute BPR now, which we marked out earlier. Cause yeah, sometimes I'll be like, oh man, if this triggers, this is gonna go all the way to here, and then I'll like not look, and then come back and be like, cool. Too bad I wasn't there for it. I'd be really surprised if we don't sweep this low. 813 ish. So, yeah, so there's that. Oh, not quite. Almost. Yeah, so there's that low. Just tapped into a 5-minute BPR. Dang, you guys. I can't believe that we were literally in from here. It's cool. Dude, why do I kind of just want to like long right here? Just try and get a bottom tick. A little something like this. Risk like 10 points or something. Like we just swept so much sell side. We have amazing delivery. Gonna get a rebound any second. Oof. Do I have some psychological videos for entries to wait? What do you mean by that? Like you're not being patient enough? Um, I don't. I wonder if I do have a video on that. I should make a video on that. So, how to build patience would be to set yourself a specific set of conditions. So, let's say you're taking too many trades. Well, that's why I developed my setup, because you have to wait for a 5-minute swing high or low. So that forces you to wait for something very specific. So come up with a trade plan where you set yourself specific conditions. Like, I won't take a trade unless we do this, this, and that. I won't take a trade unless I do this, this, and that. And then you just have to commit to it. And you have to stay with it long term. You can't just do it once or twice and be like, oh, my patience is better. You have to do it. So it's something I did actually for, I called it light bulb only, but I spent like 3 months where I only took absolutely A plus setups. And I probably took maybe 2 or 3 trades a week, maybe 2 or 3 trades a week. But I think after like 3 months, there was only like 6 losses. So it's like, it really paid off to just set yourself your limitations and stick to it. It's hard. It's hard, but the longer you do it, the easier it gets, right? And then the easier it gets, then it'll also carry over into other areas. So like when you are building on your patience, waiting for all these amazing setups, well, then you can take a loss and just stop for the day easier because you're like, I've been taking one trade and stopping for the day for the last 3 months. That ain't shit. So it really makes stopping way easier too because your patience go all the it's like cycles through all these different areas. Man, no way that I say I should want a long right here and we're just up. So try that. Try and come up with a specific set of plans that you follow. I won't take a trade unless this. I won't take a trade unless this. Um, you could also try maybe you don't take a trade at all for the first 30 minutes of market open, right? Even something small like that will help you practice your discipline. So just try and find small victories and build up some momentum with it. Dude, that's crazy that this is doing this. Bro, I should have longed. And I know I can't take a trade, but I fuck up to be impatient. Yeah, that's fair. But you have to find easy things to aim for and just take small victories and just build up momentum. So start small. Of course. Thought about doing a psychology rant today or tomorrow, but sheesh. Hi, been any trade today? Just popping in since I tried to take today off. Yeah, we tried a 1 minute short. And it was scale slash BE. Going back to small wins. Took this today and feel way better than when I'm getting stopped out trying to chase price. It's a small profit, but gives me more confidence knowing I won and walked away today versus losing. Dude, banger. Don't need the whole move, you guys. Just need a piece of the pie. But we took this 1 minute short here. We got the OB, the inverse, tons of LRLR below. Got a bearish SMT and delivery. Ended up scaling and going break even at this low, and then the rest got bead. I think my daughters just got here. Put in this little 3 minute order block. Could be a good sign that we're gonna push up. So yeah, we're basically just 1 for 1 on the day. And then actually, I did say this 30-second was gonna dump, but we were in the middle of doing duck races instead. So yeah, I'll be streaming. PM session and FOMC with Amy. So we'll both be up here on VC. You're gonna try and get up for it later, bro. Later, everybody. Man, everyone's heading out. You love to see that. Dang. Yeah, it was paper for me, but I think other people tried it. I'm waiting for PM for my trades. I think PM's gonna be insanity. Paper, fundeds, evals. A good trade is a good trade. And a bad trade is also a bad trade. So that's a thing too. I think there was more action in the 2 minute long duck race. Dude, Lucid is so fast, huh? I bet when you sent your request, by the time you went to your email to check, you had already been approved. I almost guarantee that's what happened. Yeah, I knew it. Lucid is insane, bro. They are so fast. It's like they don't even give you time to get any doubts. Like they don't even give you time to second guess it or hope or like start thinking it's not going to work. They're just all, nice job, here's your money. Oh, request received, request approved, funds sent. That's pretty much that's how the emails come out. Just bang bang bang, less than a minute. They're so fast. Lucid and TPT, yeah, TPT is also a really good firm. I hate that they do unrealized trailing on your pro accounts. That's so lame. Also want to experience having hard luck passing those. How come? What's your biggest struggle? Increase contracts? What do you mean? You're sizing too heavy? Sometimes yes, FOMO. So it's like a discipline issue then? Sounds like you might need to participate in the accountability challenge we got coming up. And this is going to be a whole new style. We've never done it like this before. We're going to do teams. Teams of 2. So you have to find a partner to stick with for the whole challenge. And you guys, and you guys have to come up with your rules and all your stuff, right, together. And if just one of you doesn't follow your rules that day, your whole team doesn't get a point. So you both have to follow your rules that day to get a point for a green day. Team with the most points at the end of the month, you guys both win a Lucid account. I'll make an announcement. I got to do it when where we have a fresh month. So this weekend, Amy and I will work out all the details and then make an announcement so people have time to find partners, and then it'll start April 1st. So we'll give everyone a couple weeks to find a partner, and then you have to do the challenge for the whole month. One person that won the challenge and won an account from us ended up getting a payout out of that account, and another previous winner ended up getting 2 fundeds during the challenge. So he got evals for the challenge, and just by following the rules of the challenge ended up passing both of them and getting them funded. People don't realize how much following your rules matters. It literally takes one day where you do something stupid and everything's ruined. Seriously. It doesn't even take one day. It takes one moment. It literally takes one moment. The very split second where you go, ugh, and you're mad and you're like, I'm about to get in again. Like, that little split second, start the spiral towards no accounts at the end of the day. Just that little moment. It only takes one thing to spiral so easy, dude. And that's why we do the accountability challenge. It lasts for a month because it takes time. Like, you have to give yourself time to build habits. You can't just be like, I followed my rules this week. I'm disciplined. Like, it just doesn't work like that. You have to start over and start fresh every day. Your discipline starts over and starts fresh every day. It's the same thing as my discipline for my sobriety, bro. Like, it's not that I just wake up and am that. Like, I have to work on it every day. Like, every day is a new challenge. You have to stick with it every day because it only takes one mishap to ruin it. So you can't not think about it for even one day. You always have to have that in your mind. Like, how do I be disciplined today? How do I follow my rules today? How can I put myself in a position to succeed, right? How do I put myself in a comfortable position to where I can keep myself clear-headed enough to continue to make the right decisions? So finding your comfort zone while trading is also very important. Like, you don't want to be putting yourself in scenarios where the trades are making you uncomfortable, right? Because the smallest bit of discomfort will end up leading to poor decision making, whether you think so or not. So printed out the tilt check worksheet and have it in front of you every day. Dude, that's so fire. Honestly, I want to do that too. I want to just print it out. I took a trade. So I took a couple trades off stream yesterday. I took a 2-minute long, or no, it was a 4-minute randomly because this 4-minute, this 4-minute right here, it held, came down, swept sell side again. Then we got this crazy energetic candle close above with the order block. So I took this 4-minute and was in it all, literally all freaking afternoon, right? It came back, break even me, and I was like, oh, whatever. But then I ended up trying this 3-minute yesterday, right? I tried this 3-minute and thought I was copy trading, but I had the wrong contract, so it didn't copy trade over. But I went break even after we swept this low, right? Got break even, then just chop, 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 chop. But even from the other room, even from the entire other room, Amy heard me and was like, tilt check worksheet. Because she heard me go break even, and I was like, nah. Like, damn it. She's like, tilt check worksheet. And like that alone was just like, was like, yep, literally. So I pull up the worksheet, go through it, and then I just turned my whole computer off and walked out because I'm like, you know what? I can feel myself being like, you know what? Let's just take something else. You know what? Just get back in. You know what? This is going to work still. All those, screw it. Just blah, blah, blah. Nope. Didn't let it do it. I was like, you're not going to get me. You're not going to get me pre-FOMC PM. I took a good trade. I managed it right. It went break even. That's that. There's no more to think about it other than that. So I'm like, well, I guess my job for the day is done. Even though it didn't go how I thought it would, technically the job for the day is done. So whatever. And also, that 4-minute yesterday, ain't no way I should not have been trailing my stop loss, bro. What a degen. Was up 38 points. That voice has made me blow so many accounts. Dude, same. Literally same. And that's why we've come up with all the worksheets, like the tilt check worksheet and all that stuff, because like not only do we have the tilt check worksheet, we also have the in trade reset. Let me see. So look, we have this worksheet for a reset while you're in a trade. All right. So if your psychology sucks while you're in a trade, here's this. All right. Use this. Get in a trade and start going through this worksheet. All right. What else we got? The in trade, when not to trade, payout guide. Oh wow, we don't have all the stuff in there. Probably because we have commands for them. But we got the tilt check worksheet. So you go through this, right? The payout guide, rules, risk and psychology. You use my setup. You use this risk amount for that setup. 1 trade a day, complete the tilt check worksheet. Like this is your guide to consistency right here. It's a two-page worksheet. Had your account for nearly a month and still going strong. Dude, that's so awesome, man. The in trade worksheet. Let me just. I'll send you the actual link instead of like the funnel. Here, try that, Mark. Have that up as well. Dang. Dude, Kent is the prime example of using these worksheets how they're made to be used. Because not only is he using them, but he's showing the results from using them. Like, bro just posted a max payout with Lucid. You know, obviously it's his trading that's getting him there, but dude, it's his mindset that's really doing it, right? It's his discipline. It's his mindset while he's trading. He's making sure that he's focusing on his mindset and his psychology, not just the trades. And that's why he's doing so well. You know, it's crazy. Everyone thinks, well, I don't want to say everyone thinks, but I swear people think stuff like that just is silly. And it's like everyone just cares about having the highest win rate setup. But dude, if you have a 90% win rate, but you go on tilt and blow your account, from your 10% of losing, then what good is it? Like what good is your win rate if you can't keep it? It's not worth a shit. So psychology first, awareness over analysis. That was one thing that I used to say a lot. Awareness over analysis. Like, dude, the chart is not even half the battle, dude. Once you know how to trade, you know how to trade. Now you got to manage you. Now you got to manage your own shit. That's what gets you in trouble, not the chart. Like, everyone's trading these same damn candles, right? All of us are trading the same shit. So it's not the chart that does it to you. It's your brain. Now, some people, you know, if you don't have a working strategy, that's a different story. But if you have a working strategy that has at least a 50% win rate and at least 1R, it's a profitable strategy. And the only thing that's not going to work would be if you don't make it work. If you get yourself in trouble. If you are revenge trading, if you're going on tilt, if you're, you know, not stopping after one trade a day. If you do all these things, you're going to get yourself in trouble. It's not the trading. So I swear to you on everything, focus on your psychology way more than you think. And not just, oh, I went on tilt today, I should think about my psychology. No way, bro. You start the day going, I know I have a tendency to go on tilt when XYZ happens. How do I put myself in a position to where I'm less likely to let those things happen, right? So if it's this, I prepare by doing this. If it's this, I prepare for me, I know my biggest struggle is after the trade ends, right? I either A, think I got out too early and it's going to keep going, or B, I get break even and I'm like burnt because I swear I still got the draw right, or C, it loses, right? Those are the only options. But for me, each one of those has a different reaction, and every single one of them makes me want to keep trading. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm like, my biggest thing was just being like, hey, bro, you took a trade, you're out. That's it. Get out of there for the day, right? So what did I do? I realized that, hey, usually when I end up taking more than one trade per day, that's when I end up being red on the day, like more red, right? When I take one trade and if it loses and I stop, that's perfect. I can make up that one loss easy. But when you let yourself go on tilt, keep losing, you know, you make it harder and harder. You dig yourself a bigger hole. It's literally you against you. Like, hope recording. Oh yeah, I'm recording. Was struggling a lot with thinking I should have more contract in on a win and less contract. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, and that's just situational. Like, um that's going to change every time, right? So that's why it's good to have consistency in the way you execute and the way you react after executing, right? So that's why every time we take a trade, we're all, hey, use the tilt check worksheet, because boom, you use the tilt check worksheet, right? That builds your consistency and your routine of what you do after a trade. So now you use the tilt check worksheet every day for 3 weeks. Now you don't take a trade and go, oh, revenge trade. You take a trade and your brain goes, tilt check worksheet, right? Because you've built your habit to go to the worksheet instead of doing that. So like it takes routine and consistency, and just stick to the same thing. Find what's going to make you succeed the most and just do it. I know it's hard, but do it the best you can. I was giving away a nice way to, if I take a $200 loss and log out, I am guaranteeing a $200 red day. If I keep trading, I am risking it turning into a $400 red day and tilting and blowing up. Exactly. There's no point. Amy will be here for FOMC, not this. So Amy will be up here during PM. You're scammed. Oh man. That was a crazy psychology rant just now. That was fun. I haven't done that in a while. You missed it? Oh, dude. It's cool. I'll probably edit it out of the stream and post it separately, honestly, because that was pretty good. So we are starting to push up through this 3 minute. It's also a 5 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. Can you explain your strategy? Yeah, I trade inverse fair value gaps. So I use ICT concepts. So here would be right there is a PDF of my exact setup. But I can break it down. I watch for a liquidity sweep, right? So swing highs or swing lows like this. I watch for a liquidity sweep. Once I have liquidity sweep confirmed, I look to the left for delivery out of a bullish or bearish gap. So if I'm looking for a long, after our liquidity sweep, if I want to look for a long, I need to check and see if we have delivery from a bullish gap. Here we do, right? Then what I like to do is check and see if the gap that's being inversed is 9 points or more, which this is 50 points, holy. And then I use targets like low resistance liquidity, like this, trendline liquidity, like this, see that? Old SMTs and things like data highs and data lows as my targets. So when we get this bearish candle that sweeps liquidity, we have delivery. I wait for this candle to get inversed, meaning a candle closing above this gap, right? So for example, you take the shots in three mins. Wait. Can you say that one more? What do you mean? Take the shots in 3 mins. Any time frame that has a clear, obvious singular gap. So, for example, the first trade that we took this morning was this 1 minute short. All right, so here, this 1 minute gap was only 14 points, right? But this is on the 1 minute time frame. So we swept buy side, we put in a bearish SMT, we had delivery from this gap, we get the inverse plus the order block, we have LRLR as our targets below, meaning trendline liquidity. And also a good break even spot, a good break even / scale spot at this first wick. So that's where I scaled and went break even. Yeah. Hopefully that helps. No way that 3 minute held. Are you serious? Yeah, 5 minutes or less. 5 minutes or less. We rarely will take entries on anything higher than 5 minute time frame. So 30-second to 5 minute will be our entry time frames. Thank you for clarifying that. I forgot about that. We got the kiddos on spring break ski. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, of course. Bro, some of these DMs I'm getting are like, people are DMing me the code from the video yesterday and being like, there's the code. Where's my account? What? Excuse me? What's your problem, fam? Guess you didn't hear the rules right, bro. I said the first one to comment, dude. You can't comment the next day and think that you won, bro. Come on. You're like 20 hours late. Being all demanding. What's that about? Come up in my DMs demanding something for free. What the hell's your problem? Yeah, yeah, that's what I was hoping was that like the icons in the upper portion of people's phones would hide it, but it didn't work very good. Someone found it so fast. Little IB setup ongoing. Ooh. We could get this 3-minute with an OB now. The 5-minute has inversed. 2-minute will at the same time as the 3 if we get it. Initial balance maybe? I don't know. Yep. Called it. Technically A plus, but bad targets. I do like that. So if we can close below this wick, right, then we at least have this as a break even. And I do like this LRLR here still, even though we kind of ran some of it, right? There's not really anything until this gap up here that I'd be worried about slowing us down. My risk benefit, like how much am I going to risk per trade? It depends. So there's the 3-minute. So if I'm trading fundeds or copy trading, I'm probably only going to risk about $250 per trade and try and go from anywhere 1 to 2R. So this 3-minute inverse with the order block looks fire, I can't lie. And then you'd want to go break even after we pop these highs right here. Because if we pop this high, we should not slow down at all until we get here. So low probability conditions still for me. Like I said, I'm waiting for PM. And then on evals, I would probably risk maybe like 350 to 500 per trade. Really close BE. I understand that, but the thing is the way the targets are set up right here, after we hit this BE, this should keep ripping. This shouldn't pull back at all. So that's why I say you can just like that. Literally just like that. So that you go BE now because this should fly. Have a good one. And if it doesn't fly, this is where you don't want to be in it anymore. So let's just say for pretend none of these wicks were right here, Mark. So if none of these wicks were right here and this was just a big gap, right? Then I would be like, it's a little close of a BE because we'll probably hit that and pull back. But because we have all of this buy side liquidity here in the form of these resting wicks, once we pop this high, all that's to the left is more of these. So we should just accelerate through those pretty quickly. And now we hit to where you should definitely be break even, right? So we're technically 2 for 2. You could scale some here. Would probably scale some. We just inversed this last 2-minute too, though, so this should keep going. Could try and hold full TP to this bearish SMT up here. But yeah. Another good scale spot would be if we get into this BPR here. because you don't know if this BPR is going to hold or not. So this would be another good spot to scale. Huge stop loss. Why is the stop loss so tight? Because when we get this 3-minute inverse, right here with this order block, I'm putting my stop loss under this OB. There's no need to have it way down here, because if we start closing below this order block, this is going to get wrecked. So that's why I would do that. And actually, should be break even now. So technically, this is risk free already. But yeah, hard stop. I gotta hop off. I have to do 1-on-1, and then we'll be back for PM too. So I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. This should keep ripping to this SMT, and if not, and possibly even the Devil's Mark. I can't lie. I could totally see this ripping all the way up to there. 1:30 p.m. EST. We'll be live for PM session / FOMC. Alrighty. See ya.